4 weeks post-op from his ACL and his MCL surgery. Right now what we're doing is we're really focusing on quad strength. He's gaining his range of motion really well. He's able to bike, everything like that. So now we're working on continuing to improve the strength of his quad, his glutes, and hamstrings, just to get him nice and strong, and then focus on balance and proprioception. He's 4 weeks. Yep, 4 weeks from his surgery. Yep. No more crutches. He's walking without any assistance. Now we want to be able to do stairs and things like that. So we're transitioning to a little bit more functional, harder things to do. He's able to start now biking and start increasing that time, so we gain strength and everything like that. I mean, he's so strong. So honestly, like, that's not a concern for me on his other ligaments. I mean, obviously he is weaker on that side, so we have to be a little bit more cautious about things. Don't break the machine. So definitely, I mean, he should, honestly, because you'll get a lot of swelling still, especially being on a plane. So we want to make sure that he, stays moving, gets up and down, doesn't just stay in one spot for that long distance, especially flying all the way to London and stuff like that. So yeah, that will help. And wearing compression garments, so wearing like a compression sleeve helps. Moving his ankle around, things like that, is going to really help out with his flight, so he doesn't swell up too much. So we do have, I do have a lot of people from traveling. So I used to work with the Olympic team before I did UFC. So we were all over the world with our athletes. So I have a pretty good connection of a lot of different clinicians around globally. So we're going to hook him up with someone that we know in London, and then we're possibly going to find someone to travel with him. So normally we do a morning session and we do an afternoon session. So he gets 2 hours of rehab a day. If he wasn't going to London, we would start S&C with him as well, so we could start getting the rest of his body stronger. Yeah. Our rehabs are pretty much almost cut in half with how much we see them. We see them 5 days a week. 2 hours each day. So sometimes we'll focus on strength, sometimes we'll focus more on balance. We kind of split it up between the 2 sessions, seeing how he feels and how he looks. Sometimes we'll do more soft tissue work and work on the fascia and things like that. So it just kind of depends on what he comes in and looks like. So it's really good for the incisions and stuff to make sure that they completely close, and so that there's no risk of infection or anything like that. So it just helps speed up the healing. So what we can do, like with the tissues that are around that incision with the laser and stuff, that will help to speed up healing as well. Infrared and laser, you get the same kind of benefit on both of those. So that's why they combine it and use it. So that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand, is the level of intensity that things are. Same thing with like hyperbaric. A lot of people will go and get the hyperbaric chambers. There's not many hyperbaric systems that are like the Mac Daddy that actually give you the benefits. So people will literally go sit in them, and they'll buy, it's like a cheaper one that's under, I think it's like 2 hertz, and it really doesn't do anything for you. At certain levels, like think about when you train at higher levels, right? Above sea level and things like that, you get more oxygenation into your blood, which is going to allow you to go longer, recover better, things like that. Yeah. So there's other benefits for going in water as well. So then you go the complete opposite, which is going to be less gravity. Your body is going to assist in recovery and things like that as well. So like float tanks and things like that are really good. So it just depends on exactly what you're utilizing it for. But in this day and age, there's so many recovery tools that literally you can get anything you want.
Yeah, it's been 1 month exactly, because my surgery was on the 18th and today is the 18th. So I can walk now, can't bend it too much, but I can still go like 110 degree, 115 degree, just bending it. Now I can drive by myself, off crutches. So it's very relaxing now, compared to the first 2 to 3 weeks. That was horrible. Couldn't drive, couldn't walk, even to go grab something in the fridge. It was a hell of trouble, but now I kind of do everything on my own, which is good. Not 100%, but I'm so good. Still pain at night, but not as much as in the beginning, So after 1 month, you kind of it's gonna be better and better moving forward. Yeah, you feel better because you came from very far to get here. You're kind of happy, I had to have crutches, wait for car, trying to figure out how to get in the car all the time. But now, in like 3 months, I think I'll be having enough strength to like pick up little training, just a little bit, like jogging. I can. No, I'm not strong enough to do that. I think I better just give it enough time to heal up at once, so I don't have to redo it. Because if I try to like force it earlier, I think I might have to redo it to go over it again. So I better give it the time that it takes. I rest a lot. I'm not a pressure guy. I just relax. Just know when to do what I have to do and how to do it properly.